having. You all can't really see what I'm cooking. We're also going to be having some green beans and some potatoes. So, mashed potatoes. So, I've got to arrange this to where you can see what's going on. There we go. Okay. I think you can see what's going on. Yeah, you can see. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the green beans going because my pork chops aren't that big. So they're not going to take long. Thank you all for all the gifts. I appreciate it. Alright. So, green beans, Del Monte, y'all know the deal with them. I did not go to bingo. I did not go to bingo. And here's why I didn't go to bingo. Because they all decided not to go. So, we did not go to bingo. And a lot of people say I use my can opener wrong. I'm sorry. I try to use it the other way, but it doesn't work for me. So, this is just always the way I use it. And we're going to drain, strain, be-by-bo-bane of the green beans. Take all the water out of them. We're having garlic parmesan pork chops, green beans, mashed potatoes. And I'm going to show you how to cook your green beans the way everybody likes them. At least around here. Right, Cash Money? Alright, so we've got our two. We've got our 2 cans of green beans. 2 cans. Make sure there's no stems in there. Okay. Set those off to the side. Now, you can put a little bit of easy onion in there. That's really good. But we do butter and chicken bouillon. Ain't that right, Cash Money? Chicken bouillon. Thank you guys for the gifts. Butter and chicken bouillon. So, chicken bouillon, that's not enough, but that ought to be just a little bit more. Charlie likes seasoning in his green beans. We'll put just a jag more. And I buy the big container just because it lasts longer. The big container chicken bouillon's where it's at. It lasts for a long time. You can make your own chicken broth out of this. You can do a lot of things with this, so just buy the big one. And it's cheaper in the long run anyway. So, Dr. Pepper. Yes. Sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. Thank you all for the gifts. Somebody said they finally found the complete seasoning. Alright, we're going to add some butter to this. I add about 2 tablespoons of butter to my green beans. You don't have to add that much. I do. Okay. Stick the lid back on. Turn your green beans on low. I turn them on 3. Now we're going to start with the pork chops. Mashed potatoes take like 2 minutes. So I'm not really worried about the mashed potatoes because they don't take very long. We're going to put this on about a 6 or a 7. I'm doing it in between. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil, but I got to put some in my... Oh no, your tire's on flat engine. Oh, did I do that? Okay. I thought we was out. I don't have time to fool with filling this up, so we're going to sear our pork chops just straight out, sear them. thank you all for all the gifts. We're going to sear these. And you might be like, Kaitlyn, you need some seasoning on them. We're going to season them. Don't you worry. We're just going to straight up sear them first. Because we don't want to burn all the stuff on there. So move your extra virgin olive oil around. I get mine at Aldi. I don't know if it's a good brand. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts, Shell. Thank you. I get it from Aldi. Okay. Charlie gets off work at 7. So on our pork chops, I'm going to use complete seasoning, smoked paprika, and white pepper. But I think I might want to try one of these seasonings. I'm not really sure. One of these. I think this will be fine. Yeah, I think these are fine. No, we might add a little rosemary and herb. And then I have some garlic, some minced garlic sitting out. Some Wash Your Sister. Some heavy whipping cream. And grated Parmesan. Those are important. If you guys are new here, make sure you're following on this platform and my other 2 platforms, YouTube and Instagram. If you go to my TikTok in my bio, everything's listed there. Thank you guys for the gifts. So, we're going to make sure this gets nice and hot. You might have to turn everything up just a little bit more. You just want to make sure everything gets nice and hot. We got our front eye on 3 to cook these green beans low and slow. Y'all remember, low and slow. The back eye we're going to do our mashed potatoes on, but we don't need our water on just yet because it doesn't take very long to get these done. Now, I think the garlic parmesan pork chops are in one of my books. Let's see. Page 37. Yes. So, this recipe is in book 1 out of the 2 cookbooks. So if you guys are wondering where you can find this recipe, on Amazon, Get in the Kitchen, Let's Get Cooking, Volume 1 is where this recipe is at. Because I don't really give measurements. I did, however, when I made these recipes, I measured out approximately how much I use of every seasoning, and that's how I got my measurements. So check these out on Amazon. I don't know if they're still on sale. That would have been a good thing for me to ask. 25 recipes in each cookbook, $15 a piece. For the paperback version, the ebook version, the Kindle version is $5. You can't beat that. You can't beat that, y'all. So go check that out. Go check that out. So our pan is nice and hot. So I've got my pork chops here. We're only doing 4 of them. Charlie needs 1 for work tomorrow, and he can have 2 tonight, and I'll eat 1 tonight. So these pork chops aren't very big, so they don't need to cook very long. Because if you overcook them, they are tough, tough, tough. So, lay these down in your pan. I'm going to wash these off and throw this away, and I will meet you right back here in like 2.5. And I'm going to wash my hands, because a little bit of the juice got on my hands. We don't want that to do with casual money. Casual money. Alexa, set a timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes, starting now.
need to get a stirrer for this. Can y'all see very good? The green beans are so very yummy. Alright. Now, a lot of people will tell you, hey, you've got to put full over your, a lot of people will tell you to put full over your pork chops. Here's the thing. If you put full over your pork chops and you forget to turn, I forget to turn them. You can put full on them, but I don't ever do that. Maybe I'll put full on them at the very end to help them, like, stay moisturized. But for the most part, I can stick my oven on low heat and let them cook the rest of the way. And normally, that's what I do. Normally, we don't waste time like that. We just, you know what I'm saying? Full, put full over them, aluminum foil. So I'm going to go ahead and set my pans out of my oven first. And then I'm going to turn it on a low heat. I'm going to turn it on like 250, 300 max. And we're just going to, these babies are sizzling. All right, let's start throwing some stuff on these. What you think about that? So, wash your sister sauce. Put that on them. Put complete seasoning on them. I'm going to use some of this rosemary and herb by Adkins. I'll show y'all the bottle. Some smoked paprika. And just a jag of white pepper. Alright. This is Adkins rosemary and herb seasoning. This is from, you can buy this at www.adkinsbbq.com. All natural, no MSG, and it's gluten free. So all of y'all who need to watch all that stuff, how long do you all normally cook your pork chops? On both sides. I'm curious. I'm curious to know. I always yell, y'all. I have tried the new Dr. Pepper. I have formulated an opinion about it. But we don't have to talk about it. Cash, what are you digging for, buddy? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the heck he's doing. 6 minutes on each side. You always use the air fryer. So, here's my plan. 3 minutes on each side. Or 4 minutes on each side. I'm going to make my sauce. I'm going to put them back in the sauce. Put them in the oven at 300 for the rest of the time. And that way, these will get good and done. You want them done, but you don't want them tough. So, you got to kind of find a happy medium. It's all about the thickness of your pork chops. I think mine are pretty much at a good half-inch. Alexa, stop. Alright, go ahead. Pull them off. Turn them around. Alright. I need to wash those off again. But before we do that, wash your sister. I'm turning it down some. Wash your sister. Complete seasoning. Coat it on each one. Don't miss one. Don't miss one. You can buy a big thing of Complete at Amazon, and it's so much easier because you don't have to like fuss and fight with everything. We're gonna use some Atkins because whenever I first told y'all about it, I couldn't find it at my Walmart, or my $1.25 tree quit selling it, so that wasn't good. Some smoked paprika. And a little bit of white pepper. You don't want to just a little bit. Alright. You can put all these up. Atkins, Complete, smoked paprika, white pepper. And all we got left is our minced garlic, our Parmesan, and our heavy whipping cream. Alright. We need 4 cups of water. Okay? We need 4 cups of water, okay? So I'm gonna rig something up so we can get 4 cups of water. Thank y'all for following. I appreciate it. Alright. I'm gonna pour 4 cups of water in this. I will be right back. Alexa, did I already tell her 4 minutes? Did I already tell her? Yes, there is lots of calories in cream. Alexa, 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Thank you all. Without you guys, my cooking would not be as successful. Alright, 4 cups of water in that for when we're ready to boot, scoot, and boogie. We ain't quite there yet. Oh, also my easy onion. Alright, so I've got just like an aluminum pan. I'm going to set my, my pork chops in once they're done. But they need a second. They need a second. They need a second. Thank you all. What have you guys had for supper? Do y'all like my apron? Thank you. Easy onion. So I've got a question on easy onion. So easy onion is only, it's minced up onion, and it holds a lot of flavor. This is so good. I get this at Sam's. It's cheap, it's good, it works. That's what I get at Sam's. Alright. I'm washing my tongs. Not my thongs, my tongs. Have you ever seen a duck sitting on a rock down by the bay? Down by the bay where the watermelon grows. Ooh, ribs and Caesar salad. Pork chops. Hello. Thank you. Sloppy Joe's yum. I hope y'all are having a good day. If y'all are new here, make sure you're following. Alright. Alexa, how much longer on my timer?
You have 10 seconds left on your 3-minute timer.
Okay. Alright. Take this off. Just put it in here. Oh Lord. Put it in here. Put it in here. We're going to cover this with aluminum foil. Alexa, stop. Alright. Pour you some heavy whipping cream in the bottom of your pan. We're going to deglaze that puppy in just a second. Let it start bubbling real good. We're going to deglaze it in a minute. Aluminum foil, aluminum foil. Oh, perfect amount. I couldn't ask for a more perfect amount than that. Look at that, y'all. Jesus knew. Jesus knew that I was going to need that today. Alright. Now, I'm going to shove these in my oven. I've got my aluminum. Ah! That was about bad. Oh my gosh, I caught that on camera. Did you guys see that? Oh, are my pork chops okay? Oh, Lord, they moved all over the place. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, that was close. Okay, hang on. Let me recollect for a minute. Let me recollect. Okay, now for real, I'm going to set these in the oven. Alright, set them in the oven, 300 degrees. Now we got to deglaze our pan. Because we've got that cream in it. And also, while you're doing that, we're going to add in some onion. If I can get that. Oh, did y'all see that? That was almost bad, wasn't it? Woo! That was bad. Almost. That was almost terrible. We gotta clean up our, we gotta vacuum our, mop our floor after this. Lord have mercy. What in tarnation? Okay, deglazing and sauteing sauteing our garlic. Y'all, what are you gonna do with me? I mean, what the heck? What in the world? We're gonna spray some of this in the floor so nobody gets hurt. Lord have mercy. Or, well, we need to make sure nobody gets hurt, but I need to clean it up. Not just let it set in the floor. Because most likely it would be me to get hurt. You know? It'd be me. Oh no, listen. Nothing went in the floor, thank the Lord. But if it did, it would have been bad. It would have been bad. Bad, bad. Okay. Okay. So we're just stirring this up. And to deglaze your pan, all you do is put liquid. And then with a preferably rubber spatula, you just mix everything up. You need enough garlic and Parmesan sauce to cover everything. Like that'll probably be plenty. Just let it muster up some. I can't believe I dropped them pork chops, y'all. Shoo, Lord. I'm getting in a hurry. That's what it is. I'm getting in a daggone hurry. Okay. My green beans, let's give them a good stir. Low and slow, y'all. Low and slow. I know, at least it went upside down. I know. The pork chops are now in the oven at 300 degrees. And I'm just leaving them in there for just a minute. We're leaving them in there just while I deglaze my pan and I prep my garlic Parmesan sauce. So, here's what my garlic Parmesan sauce is. We got about one heaping. This is actually probably about 2 tablespoons of garlic. And I'm just going to make sure I get it all off the spoon here. So I've got one heaping. This is probably two tablespoons maybe. Heaping full of garlic. And it's going to kind of saute up in here. And then I'm going to put some easy onion. You don't want a whole lot because this is more garlic based, but you want just enough so you can add that flavor. So just a little bit of that easy onion. Not a lot now. You don't want too much. You don't want it to be like, ah! Onion, you know. Did I scare you? Did I scare you? I scared myself. Okay. Now, just let it sit for a minute. Just let it sit. Do not touch it. Just let it sit. Right? Right, Cash Money? And then, we gotta take our sip. Now, you can use fresh Parmesan. That's actually better. But I don't have fresh Parmesan on hand because I used it. So we're just using, hey, we're using, thank y'all for all the gifts. We're almost met our gift goal. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So we're using this kind of Parmesan, just the little shreddy, like finely grated. Let me go unlock the door. Charlie needs to be able to get into his own house. What is it, Daddy, Money? What is it, buddy? What is it, buddy? Okay, Charlie should be able to come in his own house. Alright. Ooh, that's simmering nice. A nice, good simmer. Do y'all see this, how it's like rolling? I'll bring you all in. Hang on. I'm going to bring y'all in so y'all can see the simmer. You can see it simmering, but I'm going to bring y'all in. Hang on. Oh. See how it's simmering? We want it to simmer. You like my line tattoo? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, after I give y'all a daggone concussion from all the movement. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm so unprofessional. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. One of these days. One of these days. One of these days. Just one of them. How many piercings do you have total? I think I have like 14. Okay. Keep your green beans stirred. Don't let them go dry. We've got a good bubble. Everything's simmered. Our pot is deglazed. Now, here's where you need to listen up. Start adding your Parmesan cheese. If you have fresh Parmesan cheese, it's going to become stringy faster. Unfortunately, when you use grated, canned Parmesan cheese, you have to use a little bit more. But, so I add a quarter a cup at a time and see what your liking is. You might have to get out a whisk. I'll probably end up getting out a whisk if I can't get this to break up. But you want to make sure that the Parmesan cheese starts to melt. And you want your sauce to kind of thicken up with it. So you want your sauce to kind of be able to hold its own and thicken up just a little bit. So that's definitely not going to be enough. You need about a half a cup. You want to be able to taste the garlic and the Parmesan. And my little secret is to add some garlic powder in too with the fresh garlic. I think it makes a world of a difference. That's just my preference. If you don't like to cook with like spices, you like to use minced garlic, or fresh garlic would actually work the best. I feel like it would be a total game changer for these puppies, but we work with what we got around here. And that's just a very little bit. So I've used probably about a half a carton of that Parmesan cheese. And now we've got a thick enough, look, that's thick enough to where it's kind of holding its own. If you need to, add a little bit of flour to this to kind of thicken it up like a gravy consistency. But we don't need that. We can eat ours just like this right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour this sauce all over our pork chops when I take them out. And then when I pour it all over the pork chops, we're going to stick the pork chops back in the oven. And we're going to finish cooking them until Charlie gets here. Because I like my pork chops well done. And 300 is not going to overcook them at all. It'll keep them nice and warm. So I'm going to turn this off. Y'all, I need to be careful with this. Because listen, I've been known to flub stuff up. Okay? So I'm going to turn y'all. So here are the pork chops. Alright. I'm going to put them on top of here for right now. So you can see what I'm doing. Alright. We've got our pork chops. You can add butter in here, but I mean, it don't really need it. Get your sauce. Cash. Quit messing with that, buddy. Cash money. Now, I'm not very good at pouring, but you want them soaking in the sauce. Soaking in the sauce. Soaking in the sauce. Are you stuck, honey? Okay. Put your full back over. You don't have to use full, but full does keep moisture in. And the worst thing to eat is a dried pork chop. It's literally the worst. Thank you for the gifts. Someone answer. What are we answering? Okay. Back in until pork chop comes home. Which should actually be any minute. Our green beans are just about done, so we're going to go ahead and start on our mashed potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and put up some of my stuff. I'm going to leave out the heavy whipping cream and put everything else away. many of y'all have had this meal? Pork chops, green beans, and mashed potatoes. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank y'all for following. If you guys are new here, make sure you're following me over here, Instagram and YouTube. These lives, new goal. Okay. Dee, that is your first gift. Me and you share a very special bond, dear. New goal. Thank you all. We'll do 500 Tiny Donnies. It'll take us a while to get there. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you all. You use peas. Thank you all for all the gifts. Lord, my stove is a mess. Shoo. Does y'all stove get really messy? Like, mine gets super messy. But it's cause I'm a messy cook. I'm just a really messy cook. And let me tell y'all about these Idaho garlic parmesan baby reds. Let me tell y'all about these, okay? I used to buy these all the time at Walmart. Used to buy them all the time at Walmart. Cannot find them. Walmart does not sell these anymore. I'm going to show y'all up close so y'all can see. Walmart don't sell these no more where I live. Thank you all for the gifts. They don't sell these no more in my house. And we love, okay, listen, y'all, I know you're not going to believe me when I say this, but bagged, dehydrated potatoes are better for you than me pulling out a potato and baking it. Now, you tell me why. You tell me why. I don't hear you. It's because most of the starch is taken out of them. Now, they're still not good for you, but these are better for you than, like, a baker potato. Now, I love me a good baked potato. There's nothing like a good baked potato with some butter on it. Thank y'all for the gifts. With some butter on it, there's nothing better than that. Some cheese, some ranch. You can't have nothing better than that. But we got these. These are easy. These used to be cheap. They're not very cheap anymore. But these used to be cheap. Now, guess how much one pack of them is at Walmart? I think these were $1.20 something for a pack. Not these kind. I got these at Food City. So if y'all have a Food City and want to try these are good potatoes. I like them. They're good. Do y'all use, if you use dehydrated potatoes, right? Potatoes. Mashed potatoes, if you use them right, like, do you make them with water or do you make them with milk? I need to see y'all. I need to see y'all's response. I need to see, do y'all use milk or do you use cream or water? What do you use? Water, milk. Hello, thank you for the gifty. Milk. Yep, milk. A lot of people use milk. Milk and butter. I do put butter in mine. Water, milk. You use both. Some people do half and half. Some people do one versus the other. I wanted to know what y'all thought about that. Again, alright, let me sell y'all something really quick. Let me sell you something. Thank you for the gifts! Woo-hoo! Thank you. I'm going to sell y'all something. Pretend I'm coming to your doorstep trying to sell you something, okay? Get in the kitchen. Let's Get Cooking. Volume 1 and Volume 2 is now available on Amazon. Now, the supper we're cooking tonight is available in Volume 1. Let me double check because I don't want to mess you up. Yes. Pork chops, favorite pork chops are found in Volume 1. So go on Amazon. The way you can get these is if you're on TikTok, head over to my profile. Click on the link tree. Click Amazon storefront. My cookbooks should be right there. These are available in both paperback copy and ebook versions. Now, I have not done this in a while. I haven't sold my books in a while. So I'm going to take a little bit of extra time today to show you guys why you need to go ahead and buy the books. For one, you get 25 different recipes in each book. They're super, super thin. You can hide them from anybody. If you don't want people to know you can't cook, hide them. Hide them. They're easy to hide. So thank you for the gifts, guys. Also, you're like, Kaitlyn, I have a hard time seeing. I'm old. I'm older. I have a hard time seeing. We thought about this. My mama, my poor mama, she's had, and my daddy's starting to, they got a hard time seeing. They can't really see without their spectacles on. And so I was talking to the publishers, and I said, can we do a little bit of a bigger font? Because, you know, my poor mama and my daddy can't read that good, and if they need to know how to cook, I want everybody to know, you know. So if my mom and dad have a hard time seeing things, thank y'all for the gifts. If my mom and dad have a hard time seeing, guess what? I want other people to be able to read it. So what I did whenever we got the cookbooks, I wanted people to be able to add to the recipes. That I wanted them to be able to add their own touch, their own flair. So I did give you space to add ingredients to the recipe. Thank you guys for the gifts. And then next, over here, I give you on every single, I think you guys are a little dirty. Hang on. Let me fix that. I thank y'all, thank y'all for the gifts. Can't find the book when I click on the link. If you go to Amazon and type in Get in the Kitchen, Let's Get Cooking, they'll pop up. Okay. So I give with every single recipe in my book 5 tips and tricks to elevate your dish. So my dishes are all simple. This is very good for a beginner cook. Somebody who's moving out on their own, doesn't really know how to make supper, and wants something that they can meal prep for a few days and have leftovers of. Or if they want to pop stuff in the freezer and save it, they can. That's what's really good about my recipes. Also, there's room at the bottom. So if your family likes this recipe a certain way, put that in your book so you don't forget about it. Because I know I'm not the only one who does this. When I cook something, I'm like, it was really good last time, but I can't remember what I did that was so good. Now you won't ever forget it. Put it down here. Put it down in this empty space. And that, my friends, is Get in the Kitchen, Let's Get Cooking, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Remember, Pork Chops, Favorite Pork Chops is what we're making tonight. That is in Volume 1. Amazon, you can look it up on Amazon. Also in my link tree on my Amazon storefront are the cookbooks. Link tree, Amazon storefront, cookbooks are right there. Or go on Amazon, type in Get in the Kitchen, Let's Get Cooking. It could pop it up there too. Okay? I'm glad I sold you my book. You'll love it. I love it. There are some errors in my book, and I will say a lot of the haters out there have pointed out a lot of the errors, but it's funny because I found out about the errors probably before you did. So at production, this is my first cookbook. I know now how to make a cookbook better, how to make it elevated, and I'm not going to pay my whole price again to redo my cookbook because I've invested a lot of time and effort into this book. It's a learning process, you know, and we all need to learn a little bit, you know, we all need to learn. So I'm going to cut these green beans off because Charlie is, thank you for ordering. They're also budget friendly. Okay. Somebody said that they're also budget friendly recipes, which I try not to cook stuff like, I'm weird. I like to save money, but I like to splurge on groceries. I'm really weird in that aspect. I feel like there's something in my water. But there's not anything in my water, but I feel like I don't even know. At this point, I don't even know. I just work here, you know. So yeah, somebody said they were budget friendly. This Dr. Pepper's hitting different today. Have y'all had a Dr. Pepper today? Shoo. so good. So I make 2 packs because, like I said, we both do leftovers. Oh Lord, there's 4 servings in 1 pack. So I should only make 1 pack, but I'm gonna make 2 because I've already got that 4 cups of water in there. These are better for you than actual potatoes, right? I could never get these right. Like, this is the first time. Those smell so good. This is the first time I haven't completely destroyed the packaging on that. I feel like there's something in that water now. I know I ain't seeing something. Alright, is there something in that water? Lord, there was something in that water. I don't know how I feel about that. What is that? A piece of green bean? How in the world did a piece of green bean get my water? Alright, bull, baby, bull. Thank y'all for coming in. If you guys are new, make sure you're following. I would really appreciate it. I do go live every single day, just about, and cook supper for you guys. And I also do a lot of beauty content on TikTok. So my beauty content is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for the gifts. We do beauty content on those days, but the rest of the time, sometimes I'll pop on and do makeup or something like that. But I do have dedicated beauty lives if that's something that you're interested in. Learning to do makeup or something like that. I'm thinking my one tomorrow, I don't know if I want to do a beginner friendly makeup look, or I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. You know how like you think you know what you want to do, and you think about it again and you're like, that's not what I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. Thank you. Thank you, Leanne, for your very first gift. Me and you share a very special bond. That would be good for me. We can do a beginner-friendly something and another. We can do a beginner-friendly something or another. Hey, bud. Supper's about done, bud. You look good with your haircut. He looks good with his haircut. Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it. I really do. Y'all, that... I see what that is. We have a dirty nuts. We have a package to open. We actually have 3 packages to open. Thank you all for the gifts. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Yes, you are. So sweet. Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
Did you have a good day at work? It was work. You're hungry and ready to take a shower and go to bed.
Exactly.
How did I know? I know you so well. You let a moth in here. He let a moth in my house. That thing ain't gonna survive in here. It can't handle the heat. It's gotta get out of the kitchen. Can't handle that heat. Get out of the kitchen. Alright. We've got our pork chops are out. But I want you to experience this for the first time with me. Come here. We gotta look at these pork chops.
Smells phenomenal.
We gotta look at these things. We gotta look at these puppies. Are you ready? Oh, I don't think you're ready. Garlic Parmesan pork chops. Alright, then we're gonna have to get something to... Y'all. These look so delicious. And like I said, you can thicken up your sauce with a little bit of, just a little bit of flour. Thicken them up if you have to. I should have probably thickened ours up, if I'm being honest. I probably should have, but it's okay. It's just me and Charlie, and me and Charlie. It's okay. It's just me and Charlie. So normally I tell you to remove everything off the heat, but guess what? We ain't got time for that today, honey. No, ma'am. Oh, I gotta turn the oven off. Y'all remind me to turn that oven off. I'm just gonna do it because I'm gonna forget.
No.
I didn't leave no room to stir these, did I? I'm being quiet because this is shoot. Who said we needed a bigger pot? Look at that. Looks like I made it work pretty good. I'm just getting this everywhere. Alright, then we put some butter in here. So let me cut about 2 tablespoons of butter. I think that might be a little bit more than, oops. I think it might be a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but we eating paper plates or no? Alright, then we need some salt. I normally hate salt, but one thing that you salt, guess what? Potatoes. You salt them, because if you don't salt them, they ain't no good. Especially the ones that come out of a pack. You just gotta salt them a little bit. And wham bam, you're done. Alright. I'm gonna go throw this away. I thought I needed some heavy whipping cream, but I didn't. Alright. That is how I make my garlic parmesan pork chops. Remember, thicken your sauce if you want to, but I did not thicken my sauce. And let me know if you try this. Okay? Till next time, stay cool and be you. Bye!